Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. We are going to talk a lot today about Arsenal, the manager's situation yesterday. But first, I thought we'll talk about, of course, the Europa League draw. So I'm going to do my little reaction to it. So, I'm just going to put this out to the masses. Six people are watching. Who's watching?
I am.
Yeah, comments in the chat, whatever we want to talk about. Who do you guys want in the draw? I haven't actually seen who we could get, but Rangers would be quite interesting if we get them. Majority of everyone that we get around here, we should be beating realistically. I'm a bit more positive than I was yesterday. Obviously, Manchester City are a team who everyone knows how great they are. And we're an absolute shambles of a club, like I mentioned in my last video. But if you guys haven't seen that video, again, it's down below if you want to check it out. But as we're watching these people rambling on about how great the Europa League is, all the unseeded teams. So we've got Apel, Copenhagen, Getafe, Sporting Lisbon. They've gone too quick for me. But yeah, comment if you're watching. What do you want to talk about? Any questions? As they decide to get the hat and the balls out of the pot now. So we've got Wolves coming out first. Another manager we've been linked with, Nuno. 3-0. Obviously, Wolves can't play against us because you can't have two English teams facing together. I know, I saw it. I don't really know who he is, if I'm honest.
Oh my
god. What? Hello, Leanne. Subscribe. Tell her to subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
Subscribe. I need to, it'd be great. So Wolves versus Espanyol. So Wolves, an interesting draw that is against Espanyol. Again, most of these teams we should be beating anyway in Europa League. Only when it gets to the quarterfinals and the semi-finals is when it gets serious. It's a joke of a competition I just wish we wasn't in, but it is what it is. Sporting Lisbon, a team who we did beat in the group stages last season, so that should be interesting. Can we draw them? I don't even know. I really don't even know. I should have done my research before this, but yeah, 15 people in watching. Thank you very much. Hello. What's up, the raccoon? How are you? Who do you want to get in the in this draw then? Who are we interested in? Got Lisbon on the screen right now. I should really be concentrating on who we should be getting or who we can get, but if I'm being honest with you, I have no idea. So round of 32 is a very long draw. You want Arsenal to not get a good team, so we'll probably lose. Yeah, I get you. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's one of those really where you want us to not get a too difficult draw because of how difficult we've been. We haven't really been winning games recently, so it would be nice to get a draw that we can actually win. And it's hard to think that we should be beating majority of these teams, but the way we're playing in a minute, you just can't see it. I completely agree, if I'm being honest. Oh, guys. Even if we got the likes of Rangers, I'm not even that confident, you know. Let's get Getafe. I think Getafe have just been drawn, mate. Oh, no, they haven't. They haven't. We're about to see who Getafe got. Sorry, I'm not even concentrating on the draw. We could get Getafe. Nice trip to Spain. That'd be decent, to be fair. Shame I couldn't afford that, but it is what it is. Getafe, they're facing. We're about to see them struggle to open a ball, as usual. Ajax, Getafe and Ajax. So, because unfortunately, Slovenia King, we're not going to get Getafe, unfortunately. So they are out of the running. Decent draw for Ajax. I'm very surprised they were even in this competition. Leverkusen now, probably if we can draw them. I'm not too sure if we can because obviously they did drop down for the Champions League. We'll see in a minute. They're going to show who Leverkusen can draw, but that's probably going to be the difficult. They can draw Arsenal. That's probably the most difficult draw we could get. Leverkusen, they are a very good side. They're playing well at the minute in the Bundesliga, and yeah, that is one side I would probably want to avoid at the minute by Leverkusen. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see what happens here as they are dividing the balls up on the teams. So I still don't really understand how this all works, if I'm being honest with you, but it's all rigged anyway. It just is. So yeah, by Leverkusen. Roma Fang in the chat. Hello. Porto. So we got Bayer Leverkusen versus Porto. So that's two former Champions League sides getting each other in the round of 32. Yeah. Sorry, beg your pardon. They weren't. They were in Rangers group, weren't they? Of course they were. Like I said, I don't really pay much attention to this competition, even though we're in it. But maybe I should do because we're playing that bad in the league. This is kind of the competition I feel like we do need to win if we're going to get Champions League football. So, yeah, there is that. So, hang on. Here we go. We've got Celtic now coming out the draw. Any Celtic fans, let me know in the chat. Obviously, they're both Scottish teams. So they've just got Copenhagen. That should be a tough-ish draw. Can't really remember where they were in the group. Cyprus now. We've got Apil. That's probably quite an easy draw. Obviously, it's not too far away. It's not the closest draw we could get in terms of country, but they're probably one of the easiest teams in this draw. So I would definitely take them. Them or Ludogorets, realistically. Malmo or Lask. Any of those would do. Braga, if we can get them. Salzburg, I'm glad we're avoiding because they are a very, very good side who nearly did pick Liverpool, in my opinion, really. We're very unlucky at Anfield as well. But yeah, my pick would probably be APL. If we can get them, that'd be great. But they have drawn the Swiss Basel, so yeah, we're not going to get them, unfortunately. Crew. So I believe this is the team who knocked out Celtic in the knockout in the Champions League qualification draw, and then of course they dropped out into the Europa League themselves, and then they end up in the same draw as them, so in the same group as them. So can we get Roma? I'm actually not too sure, if I'm being honest. That is something that I wasn't actually sure. Yeah, Malmo is definitely someone that I would want us to get. Roma would be interesting. Probably be one of the most difficult draws if we could get Roma. I'm not actually that sure. Maybe I should do my research. Sevilla. Oh no. They got Cruz, so we're not going to get Club Cruz, unfortunately. Let me look this up. Roma. Well, I mean, yeah, we could get Roma. They did finish second in the group. I didn't even think of that. Chris Smalling coming to the Emirates. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yay. But yeah, jokes aside, Roma are a decent side, so it's another team that I wouldn't really want. Mikel Arteta, what are we saying then? Whilst we're waiting to see who we get, we'll probably get Olympiakos now talking about this. Mikel Arteta, yes or no? I'm not that convinced. I'll obviously back him. Here we go. Well, just as I talk about a different subject, there we go. It's Olympiakos versus Arsenal, a team who we faced quite a few years back in the Champions League. They actually beat us at the Emirates, if I recall. And then that was the game where I think Aaron Ramsey scored that 40-yard screamer. Look, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So we have Olympiakos versus Arsenal. We'll watch the rest of this draw anyway, see what's going on, see who Man United get. We'll see who Rangers get. But it is a trip to Greece for the Arsenal fans, and it's Olympiakos versus Arsenal. Yes, they did kill us. They did. They did kill us at home a couple of years ago in the Champions League, and then we, I think, beat them away from home. It's definitely a team that we should be beating. It's not the easiest draw. It's not the most hardest draw. So it's not too far away in terms of location either. So I have to say, it's not, like I said, anyone we should be got in that draw, really, we should be beating. And we should be beating Olympiakos, in my opinion, really. Like I said, it could have been a lot easier, but it could have been a lot difficult. And better to get one of those teams out of the way. We're one of the favourites to win the competition, and we should be beating the likes of Olympiakos. Well, by then we'll have a new manager in place, and that's what I was trying to get to. Mikel Arteta, obviously there was leaks last night of House and Raul. No, it wasn't House. It was Vinay coming out of Mikel Arteta's mansion in Manchester last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. Whether this was leaked on purpose, who knows? Maybe it's just to see that they're trying. But there's a lot of reports today saying Mikel Arteta will be the next Arsenal manager. Now, this is a man who I didn't feel would be up to the job. I still don't really feel as Club Brugge get Manchester United now. He's a guy who I really don't think should be the Arsenal manager. But I'll still back the guy because, he used to play for us. They haven't backed Freddie. They didn't even give him a proper coaching team behind him. It was only him and Per, which is really sad to hear, really. No, they didn't back him. And I'd rather us really back Freddie than give it to Arteta. But like I said, just like I did with Unai Emery, I will back Mikel Arteta to do a job. Hopefully he can turn the ship around if he does become the next Arsenal manager, as it's very likely at the minute. Nothing's confirmed. Still reports at the minute, but it does look like it's going to be Mikel Arteta. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You happy with Arteta? Who else would you get in? Personally, my personal choice is Pochettino, but I think that was very unlikely in the first place to happen. But yeah, a little bit of a manager discussion now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Happy with Arteta if he comes in? Let me know. And just see the rest of this draw. So if you have just clicked on this video and you do not know the draw, Olympiakos is who Arsenal will face in the next round of the Europa League, away from home, obviously, in the first leg. We have drawn Olympiakos, a team who, like I mentioned, we faced in the Champions League group stages about 5 years ago, probably. So it's a team we have faced in the past. It's not a team that we're not that familiar. We're not too unfamiliar with. We know about Olympiakos. So yeah, could have been worse. Could have been a lot better as well. But it could be worse. Shakhtar versus Benfica in the next round.
Ooh, good boy. Sorry.
They can be done against only two of the remaining teams, Malmö and Braga. So only two options.
So we're coming up to the end of the draw now. Like I mentioned, it's Olympiakos versus Arsenal in the next round of Europa League. Also, reports today saying Mikel Arteta will be the next Arsenal manager coming up. We don't know when that'll be confirmed, if it is true or not. Again, let me know in the comments when this video does become a proper video what you guys think of that in the comments down below. As we, like I said, coming up to the end of the draw, so we have Roma, who are in Europa League, are the last team, I believe, to be drawn in this Europa League, and they will face. Who will they face? I don't even know who's. They can only get. We'll find out in a minute. Genk or Braga. So there's one more match after this, and then we're going to end the stream. Thank you for the people who have commented on this live stream. A little bit of a discussion with a couple of you. It's been good. Maybe I'll do this again for a couple of other games. So here we go. You've got Roma. Are you happy with that draw, mate? You got Genk at home. Pretty decent draw. And then we got Rangers, of course. How could I forget Rangers? We have Rangers, who they will be facing. Will it be a difficult draw? Will it be? They've got Salzburg. Rangers have one of the hardest teams. No, they haven't. They've got Braga. Massive L to me. They have got Braga. They did just say that. Braga was in Wolves'. They were in Wolves' draw, so they'll be going back to the UK to face Rangers in Europe for the league. As they will be confirming all of the games now, I'll be wrapping up this live stream. Like I said, thank you everyone for watching this live stream. So we have Wolves versus Espanyol, Sporting versus Istanbul, Getafe versus Ajax, Leverkusen versus Porto, Copenhagen versus Celtic. I've gone too quickly for me. Olympiakos versus Arsenal, Club Brugge versus Man United, Ludogorets versus Inter. Who have Salzburg got though? Shakhtar versus Benfica, Rangers versus Braga, as I mentioned, and I still don't know who Salzburg got. So yeah, that's it really. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. We'll be back for my reaction, hopefully, for the Everton game next Sunday. Like this stream if you enjoyed. Thank you for everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.